Whoa, we're already ready?
Welcome back, lads and lassies!
That's too loud, no.
Welcome back, lads and lassies. It is your favorite couple from the Midwest, and we're looking today into something a little bit different. We're going to be finally taking a gander into some of y'all's accents. I can't really do accents. I can just do really random voices.
Like high pitched, as we witnessed.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't ever like pinpoint an exact accent. I just do random ones, and they kind of all mix together, and they don't sound very good. She's a little bit better at it, but anyway, this was recommended to me by Laura. So thank you, Laura. We're taking a look into the video. The Yorkshire accent, northern versus southern differences in pronunciation. I've been wanting to take a look into you guys' accents for a while, as you guys have so many, and it is one thing you guys definitely have and do better than in America.
We've got lots of accents too.
We have lots of accents, but they are much wider range. Like,
I guess they're easier to identify as southern versus us Midwesterns, which is nothing.
Well, you have to go like at least, I would say, hundreds of miles. For locals for it to change, if not thousands of miles, well, hundreds of miles.
Hundreds of miles for most areas.
And I think most accents, there's really only two that dominate that I know of. Like the southern, which is quite a few different southern.
Yeah.
But then also the northern, the Minnesota.
Your Minnesota accent.
So anyway, guys, that's what we're doing here today. Thank you to Laura. Before we get in the video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, share with family and friends if you like this type of content and like watching random Americans learn about other countries.
Accents.
Or accents. I've been wanting to look at you guys' accents for a while. I just have not found a good video. I'm sure there's one out on YouTube, but I just haven't come across it. So hopefully this one is
adequate.
The reason why I'm bringing this up, though, is if there are more or better ones, share it, please, because I would love to hear more of your guys' accents.
Share it with us. It doesn't help if you share it with someone else.
Yeah.
Because we got to know it, you know.
Anyway, guys, with that being said, let's get right in this video and check out the Yorkshire accent and also northern and southern accent.
In this video, you're going to hear that I sound a little bit different. That's because I'm going to be switching to my northern accent. As you know, I'm from the north of England, so I'm going to be talking about 10 ways to sound a little bit more Yorkshire.
Seems like a fairly thick accent so far.
Now, the first thing you'll notice is that my voice becomes a little bit deeper.
She grew balls.
Gosh. I don't think that's how it works.
That's what happens when you go to the north.
You grow balls?
Yeah.
Does sound a little bit manly. Don't worry, I've not got a cold or out. I'm absolutely fine. It's just the way that I speak normally. Now, I'm just going to give you a little backstory. I'm from York originally. Until I was about 8 years old, I moved to a small town in East Riding with my family. The accent is a little bit different. You know, I mean, in Yorkshire there are so many different accents, so you can travel 20 minutes to the next town and the accent's completely different.
Huh.
Just to demonstrate.
Yeah, that's one thing people always saying over there is like you can just literally travel 20 minutes. And like I was saying at the beginning, like
it takes about 100 miles.
Like seriously, I haven't noticed a difference in accent over here until we got to Arkansas.
Yeah.
It started changing a little bit again, not till you get to
it depends on where you
Illinois,
go.
maybe.
Nah,
I
didn't
think
even
so.
notice
Minnesota, definitely.
Yeah.
Wisconsin definitely has one. Coloradans, not really.
No, but they're all considered Midwest.
Arizona's a little different. There is something there. I don't know quite what it is. California has their.
Never stopped in Arizona for very long.
But seriously though, like the distance is like massive.
Yeah.
How far you have to travel.
Versus 20 miles, 20 minutes, whatever.
I had some friends who went to a college just a bus ride away, and because of the way that they said no, they got laughed at quite a lot because in this other town they said no, which is considered a little bit posh in this town where I grew up. So my point is that there are so many different accents in Yorkshire. But hopefully with this video you'll be able to just train your ear, get a little bit more used to it, especially if you're someone who's going to be moving up north sometime soon. So the first thing is the vowel. Is
that supposed to be an A?
Yes.
Do you guys have different letters and alphabets that we weren't aware of?
The exact same alphabet and letters. I know Welsh has I think Welsh has one more vowel, I think, but that's not, obviously she's not talking about that.
Doesn't exist up north. I had to learn it personally when I started teaching, so I know exactly what it's like when you guys are trying to improve your pronunciation. So this vowel actually gets changed to an O sound. For example, cut, cut, pub, pub,
deeper,
blood,
basically.
blood. lunch, lunch. The next one,
Lunch.
Lunch.
Lunch. Lunch.
I don't think you're saying it. It sounds like you're saying launch.
No, lunch.
Lunch.
So Yorkshire.
Just call it top D.
It's a really deep voice.
one is where the sound appears again. We replace it with another sound. This time, have a listen to these words. How do I pronounce that vowel? None. None.
None.
One. One. Once. Once.
Once.
Nothing. Nothing. Amongst. Amongst. So you'll see that sound changes to an sound. This only appears in certain words, so it's not really a set rule in this case. The next one is the trap and bath split. You'll notice that I say these two words the same, so you're probably thinking, how is that a split? How are these vowels different? That's because up north we don't actually distinguish between trap and bath. However, in the south they do. They would say trap and bath.
We say trap and bath.
Trap and bath.
Yeah, trap and bath.
Trap and bath, which sounds very American the way we say it now. Bath.
Anyway, okay. Bath.
No, don't even try, no.
So this only appears in certain words, like for example, glass, glass,
Block.
path, path,
Path.
grass.
You say path about the same.
grass, class, class.
Tomato,
So
tomato.
you'll notice that in the north it's a very open sound and very short, and in the south it's a long sound.
Oh.
If you look in dictionary, you'll see that both varieties are accepted, so just pick your favourite one. It doesn't mean that you're going to sound more northern if you say grass instead of grass. I mean, I still say grass, and no one has ever complained about
Grass.
it, so pick your favourite
It's
one.
also
It
the
doesn't
same.
matter. Another one is that the diphthong A changes to the monophthong A. For example, wait, wait, gate,
It.
gate, late, late.
So just like
Kind of
Make it
lower it
longer?
down and longer, yeah.
gate.
Gate. Eh.
We're butchering it.
Sometimes see that some words with the spelling ake at the end are sometimes pronounced with an ek instead of an ake. This only appears with certain words like make, mek, and take, tek. However,
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that changes it a lot.
Was it tack?
Tech.
Tech. What?
Tech.
Tech.
Like, it sounds like technology,
Yeah, tech.
but it's just tech.
Mech.
Take a bath.
you
That's
wouldn't say
weird.
this with something like cake and kek. You would never say that. So it only appears in certain words.
Huh.
Another diphthong
That's
is
confusing.
O. This gets changed to O. For example, goat, goat,
Good.
coat, coat, boat,
Sounds like cut.
boat. Now, in some parts of South
But.
Yorkshire, remember I said that in Yorkshire we have different Yorkshire accents, when in the South they do something very particular. With the diphthong ow, it sometimes gets changed to an ah sound. For example, mouth, ma, down,
That's math.
down, about, now, nah, how.
It sounds kind of like they're just not pronouncing their consonants as well.
Yeah.
Like they're just kind of lingering on the vowel sounds.
What's crazy is I thought originally the video might cover like north and south of England,
Oh,
but I think it's literally I think it's just literally Yorkshire.
oh, just north and south of Yorkshire.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I think that's the difference. Just
There's some
between,
big differences.
Yeah, that's probably why like a lot of people have said like they can tell where someone's from by their accent.
Now
usually.
Yorkshire's pretty large, right?
Yeah, it's a county.
It's a whole county.
Yeah.
But is it like
Yeah,
population-wise? I'm pretty sure it's fairly large.
Yorkshire has a total population of 5.3, larger than the population of Scotland.
What's that in reference to London? Like what's it-
Population?
Yeah.
I think population of London's like 9 million, 8 million.
Oh,
But this
so it's
is
still good size
but this is the
comparatively.
whole county.
That's a
And
good portion
London,
then, yeah.
London's just a city,
Yeah.
so
Nah, how, ah. Now they will remove the H there,
It's
so we're
just
going to get to that
ah.
one. Now in Hull and parts of East Yorkshire, the diphthong I changes to
That's a funny word.
Diphthong. I know, I was going to comment about that.
It's just such a funny word.
an ah sound. This normally happens when you have the vowel I before a consonant sound. In a word like prize, for example, you would say praz. However, in a word like price, people would still say price, they wouldn't say pras. Now, one big thing that gives me away and makes people think that I'm definitely from the north, even though I'm probably speaking with a fairly neutral accent, is the way that I say these words. Have a listen. Construct, construct, concern, concern, conclude, conclude. So that schwa at the beginning of the con actually changes to an o sound up north. And I still just, I cannot get this out of my system when I teach. It's really hard. It's like stuck in my brain. It's con. I just can't seem to change it to kun. The next one, we're going to go back down to South Yorkshire again, back to Sheffield, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to be looking at a particular vowel sound there. So what do you notice about these two words, how I say them? I'm going to say them in the southern variety, and then I'm going to switch to the more northern variety. What's the difference? City, city.
One pronounces the consonants more.
Yeah, no, but
The southern, I think.
I feel like the
northern is deeper.
Okay, so the southern is just pretty much sounds like very common.
Yeah, kind of a proper
It's
British.
very easy to understand and everything. It's very similar to how we pronounce it.
Yeah, very city. City.
Many.
Mene.
So besides that glottal stop, which we've got in city, you'll notice that the end vowel changes
City.
from an E to an E sound. This is quite typical of South Yorkshire. We don't do that in all parts of Yorkshire. The last sound that I want to talk about is the sound H. You'll notice that northerners sometimes say H as well when we're giving it as a spelling.
Some people say that here.
But what we tend to do is we remove it completely, especially in informal speech. You'll hear it removed quite a lot. So have a listen to these words. Hairy.
Airy.
Yo, wizard Harry.
Yo, was it A? Doesn't even sound like a word at that point.
Hairy. Hall. All.
They
Happy.
just totally missed the H.
Happy. Hot. Ot. And we
They're
remove
just
the
not
T
saying the
at the
H.
end. The T's normally at the end are glottalized, so something to be aware of. And that's it. That's how you sound.
That's hard
A
to
little
do.
bit more Yorkshire.
Well, what do you learn?
I don't know. I can't do a British accent.
What about a Yorkshire accent? No,
Just
that's
gotta-
wrong.
You just gotta get deep.
Deeper.
No.
Deeper.
Yeah, there we go. Deep. Oh.
No, that's just your normal voice, honestly.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what they say. What's the word over here that they say in the Midwest that's like you can tell you're pretty much a redneck if they say it? Washer?
Washer.
Washer? No, it's like washer. Water.
Water. Water.
Yeah. Water.
Water.
And there's some
Water. And then water. We pronounce the D though in water.
water. Washer. Washered.
I don't know which word you're talking
I don't
about. It's too common for me to know the difference, honestly.
It is really interesting to hear the different accents. I really like her accent. I think this was again just the county of Yorkshire, which
It's crazy. Because I could hear the difference. I mean, there's definite differences between the two sounds, between the north and the south, for sure.
Anyway, thank you to Laura for suggesting this. It was an interesting video. I would like one that was a little bit more wide range.
Like all of England?
Yeah, just all.
I think there's a lot of languages involved with that, partially.
So guys, I do have an idea that I thought of as we were doing the video, and that is if you guys want, you guys can send me a recording of your voice. Let's say like 10 seconds. You can say your name if you want, just like your first name, and where you're from, and maybe just a couple common phrases or words.
Either that or like mention what your accent is, because that would be really interesting to hear all your different varieties of accents.
Well, that's what I'm saying, that they can't say where they're from.
Well, yeah, but just because you're from there doesn't mean that's what your accent is.
Okay. But yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in that, let me know down in the comments, and then I can maybe try to set something up to do that, because I would like to hear more accents.
That would be interesting.
But I would need to know where you're from, because I can't guess, because I'm not going to know.
Because we really enjoyed that one recording we got in the P.O. Box opening.
Yeah, that was really, really nice, and very, very thoughtful that he did that. Anyway, guys, that is all we have for the video. Again, thank you to Laura. It was an interesting video. Obviously, some of it I just don't get, because I don't get the accent, like, in general.
I found it really interesting.
I could hear a difference.
I want to try more accents now, but now I can't do it on command because I feel like I just screwed it all up.
I can hear the difference, but I don't understand the difference.
Oh.
Like, I guess, like, oh, they say it this way, but, like, I didn't
It
really
doesn't correspond from here to here.
Yeah.
I did want to say city. We say city almost with a D sound. City.
City, yeah.
City. That's like how we say it. So city without pronouncing the T, and then city. It's more proper.
I'm sure if we really thought about it, there probably is a lot of phrases and stuff we say that aren't like that aren't like the same everywhere.
In the South, they'd probably say city.
Oh.
City, city. A little deeper. That is a similarity. Except the North, it was deeper for you guys. In our South, they tend to go deeper.
The only thing they say in the South is all right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know what you think of the video.
Let us know if you like this type of content, because we're really interested in learning about all different aspects of your guys' region and just things abroad in general. So this was just another different thing to learn because we didn't know anything about it. So let us know if you enjoy this kind or if there's other type of content you want us to check out. Please comment below.
With that being said, guys, that is all we have for the video. Please be safe, take care, look after one another, and we will catch you guys in the next one.
Cheerio. Cheerio.